So good morning. So earlier in the session 1, so we have talked about the filter, drain, design criteria, applications and other parameters, serviceability, surveyability, soil retention. So some parameters are very effective here. So in this session, we talked about the permeability, durability, surveyability, soil retention. So in detail, we have to study. So permeability, it may be noted that the permeability criteria places a lower limit on the pore size of the geotextile. So this purely depend on what the type of geotextile will be used, what the material of the geotextile will be used. So based on that, so we have to define the permeability. Whereas the retention criteria places an upper limit on the pore size of the geotextile. In other words, the permeability criteria requires a large pore size because the permeability of a geosynthetic filter increases with its increasing pore size. On the other hand, the retention criteria requires a reduction of the pore size to restrict the migration of soil particles. These two criteria are in principle to some extent contradictory if they have to be fulfilled simultaneously. In this work, in this thing, so the geotextile, the material is very important, and the permeability criteria requires a large pore size of the geosynthetic filter increases with its increasing pore size. So here we are talking about the pore sizes. In the other hand, we are using the soil particles. The pore size will be restricted. Here the picture shows the permeability of non-woven geotextile, the armor stone, water flow, surface water infiltration, high water level, soil washout from the from the water flow from the ground, from the lake or whatever it may be the purpose. The soil will be washed out from this, the low water table, and geotextile will be provided in this place. So between these two, this is the purely permeable material. So in between the permeable material, in between the stones and the water flow, and this will be river bed. So easily we can say that there will be a permeable with a non-woven geotextile. Now talking about the surveyability, the properties of surveyability: tearing strength, static puncture strength, impact strength, bursting strength and fatting strength, and finally friction behavior. From the engineering point of view, the durability of the geosynthetics is based on the construction surveyability and longevity. The construction surveyability addresses the geosynthetics survival during the installation. Geosynthetics may suffer mechanical damage, means abrasion, cuts or holes, during the installation due to the placement and compaction of the overlying fill. In some cases, the installation stresses might be more severe than the actual design stresses for which the geosynthetic is intended. So here already the study material having the details of the tearing strength. So we have to tear this. So like that. So this is the tearing strength. So we have to resist that while we have a load in between. One side the uneven load will be on the geosynthetic, maybe the tear will be occurred. Static puncture strength, so directly what the stone will be there. So this will be the punching. So that will be resisted. So it is a property of surveyability. It will be survival or not. So we're talking about that. So when I apply the load, so what the geosynthetics are due to the puncture, static puncture, not the dynamic, static puncture strength. Impact strength, directly we can go with the impact. Bursting, somewhere there will be a bursting. So what the property of geosynthetic, what the situation of the geosynthetic will be. Then fatigue, so maybe in some cases the heat will be there. And what about the friction in between the soil? There will be a friction. So what the behavior of the geosynthetic at the time of friction? So in all these properties are under surveyability. So tearing strength, what we have studied, that the ability of a geosynthetic to withstand stresses causing to continue or propagate a tear in it, often generated during their installation. The tearing strength of geotextile under a plane loading is determined by trapezoidal tearing strength test. Next, the durability. So it's a simple word where the structure will be durable or geosynthetic will be durable. So what the lifetime of the geosynthetic, it depends on the material. So what type of the material we have used, because the durability of the geosynthetic is totally depend, the structure is totally depend on that. If it is a durable material, so the structure will be having a good span, good lifespan. So durability of a geosynthetic may be regarded as its ability to maintain requisite properties against environmental or other influences over the selected design life. Obviously, it will be affected by the environmental conditions. It can be thought of as relating to changes over time of both the polymer microstructure and the geosynthetic microstructure. The former involves molecular polymer changes and the later assesses geosynthetic bulk property changes. The durability of a geosynthetic is dependent to a great extent upon the composition of the polymers from which it is made. Obviously, that polymer. So in the previous we have discussed about the material used, what type of the material is used. So it will be a composition of the polymers which affect the durability of the geosynthetic. To quantify the properties of the polymers, knowledge of their structures at the chemical, molecular and supramolecular level is necessary, which was described by Cassidy et al. So again, so one of the researchers, they said the definition, the durability of the geosynthetic may be regarded as its ability to maintain a requisite properties against the environmental or other influences over the selected design life. So in the third case, so we talk about the soil retention. So here we have a picture here. So there will be a soil retention here. So behind this, there will be a retention by using of the vegetations or some other material will be used for the soil retention. So it means a more comprehensive approach to soil retention criteria has been suggested by Lutic et al. It has been proposed by Lafleur et al. That the filter opening size must fall within a narrow range. If it is too large, erosion will take place. If it is too small, blocking or clogging can occur near the interface, resulting in decreasing system discharge capacity. For all applications where the geotextile can move and when it is used as sandbags, it is recommended that samples of the site soils should be washed out through the geotextile to determine its particle retention capabilities. So these are the pictures where the soil will be retention. So here soil will be retained by the geosynthetics. So the mesh will be provided here. Thank you.